Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Storytime with Stacey. I'm Stacey, and today I am sharing a story. It's called The Tale of the Trollgre. Now, you may be asking, where is your copy of the story? Well, the author was super kind to send me, it's called a PDF. So I actually have an electronic copy of the story. So I will be sharing that with you. You'll still be able to see it on the screen, but I don't have an actual book. So if you want to go ahead and get settled, and we will go ahead and get started. Okay, so are you ready? Because I'm ready. So how about we go ahead and I will turn on my screen here that has the electronic version so we can go ahead and read the story together.
The Tale of the Trollgre by Kyle McMahon, illustrated by Teguh Sulistio. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Christian who was on his way home when suddenly he heard slobbery, growling noises coming from the bushes. Out jumped a Trollgre. It was half troll, half ogre. The Trollgre started running toward Christian. Christian ran away as fast as he could. As Christian ran, he found himself in the forest. He was so tired he couldn't run anymore. While in the forest, he discovered a centaur who was drinking water from a pond. The centaur asked, "Why are you so tired, boy? What are you running from?" Christian replied, "I am running from the Trollgre." The centaur asked, "Trollgre? What's a Trollgre?" Christian explained, "A Trollgre is half troll, half ogre. He is huge with long red hair and he wants to eat me." Just then, Christian spotted the Trollgre. He had caught up to him. Christian jumped with fear. "Let's get out of here," he yelled to the centaur. Christian ran and ran until he couldn't run any longer. He looked back, but did not see the centaur. "Oh no, he must have been eaten," thought Christian. Christian started to walk, and soon he spotted a manhole cover. He thought to himself, "I'll hide in here so the Trollgre can't find me." Christian lifted the manhole cover and went down into the sewer. While he was walking through the sewer, he spotted a gold coin on the ground. As he went to pick it up, he heard, "Hey, what do you think you be doing with me gold coin, laddie?" Christian looked toward the voice and saw a 1-foot-tall, green hat-wearing little man. It was a leprechaun walking toward him. "I'm sorry. I didn't know it was yours," Christian said. The leprechaun gave a little smirk to Christian and then asked, "What are you doing down here in the sewer anyway?" Christian replied, "I'm hiding from the Trollgre." The leprechaun laughed and asked, "Trollgre? What in the world is a Trollgre?" Christian told him, "A Trollgre is half troll, half ogre. He has a big, slimy nose and spikes on his back, and he wants to eat me." Before the leprechaun could say anything, something lifted the manhole cover from above. Christian heard the growling of the Trollgre and shouted, "Oh no, it's the Trollgre! Let's get out of here!" Christian ran and ran until he reached the end of the sewer tunnel. He walked out into the sunlight and looked behind him, hoping to see the leprechaun, but he wasn't there. "Oh no," thought Christian. "He must have been eaten, just like the centaur." Christian kept walking while he caught his breath. Soon he came upon a house that was built inside a tree. He thought to himself, "I'll hide out in here." Christian opened the creaking door and went inside. As soon as he shut the door, he heard, "Hey, what are you doing in my house?" Christian turned around and saw an angry little goblin staring at him. Christian said to the goblin with a trembling voice, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find somewhere to hide from the Trollgre so he doesn't eat me. The goblin raised his eyebrows and asked with an eerie voice, Trollgre? What is a Trollgre? Christian explained, A Trollgre is half troll, half ogre, with piercing yellow eyes and a big round belly where he fits all the people he eats. The goblin chuckled as if he didn't believe the Trollgre was real. As the goblin laughed, the door burst open. It was the Trollgre. Christian panicked and spotted a back door. He flung the door open and ran while screaming to the goblin, Come on, this way! Christian ran and ran until he couldn't run anymore. He looked back and did not see the goblin. Looks like he ate the goblin too, Christian thought. Christian sat down on a rock to catch his breath. He was thinking about the centaur, the leprechaun, and the goblin that had all been eaten by the Trollgre, when suddenly the Trollgre appeared behind him. Christian jumped up from the rock. He began to run but tripped when his foot got caught under a tree root sticking up from the ground. He fell with a hard thud. Christian rolled over and looked up. With the sun in his eyes, he could barely see the Trollgre standing above him. Oh no, this is it. He's going to eat me now, Christian thought. Why do you keep running away from me? The Trollgre asked. Huh? Christian replied. The Trollgre repeated, Why do you keep running away from me? Because you're trying to eat me, Christian responded. The Trollgre laughed a big bellied bellow that sounded almost like Santa Claus. Eat you? I was just trying to catch up to you to see if you wanted to come to my party. I already invited all of your friends, and they are on their way there now. My friends? Asked Christian. Yes, the centaur, the leprechaun, and the goblin, said the Trollgre. So you don't want to eat me? Asked Christian. The Trollgre looked down and said in a shy voice, No, I don't want to eat you. I haven't got many friends, and I was hoping you'd come to my party. Oh, said Christian. He looked at the Trollgre and saw that he wasn't scary after all. I'd be happy to come to your party. So off they walked together. After walking for a while, Christian and the Trollgre ended up at a big stone hut at the edge of the forest. When Christian walked inside, he spotted the centaur, the leprechaun, and the goblin. They all turned and said, Welcome to the party! Christian smiled and grabbed a slice of cheesy pizza the Trollgre had made in his big stone oven. The group danced, played games, and listened to funny stories from the Trollgre. Christian couldn't believe he was ever afraid of the Trollgre. He realized now how nice the Trollgre was and that they would be friends forever. And that is the tale of the Trollgre, Christian's dad said. Wow, Dad! That was a good one, Christian said. Can you tell me another one? Christian's dad laughed. Not tonight, buddy. I can tell you another story tomorrow. Good night. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. Night. Love you. See you in the morning, Christian replied.
The end. Now, did you have fun reading that story? I know I did. Now, that little boy, he just thought the Trollgre was scary, and he turned out to be really nice in the end, right? And they had a really fun party with cheesy pizza. I wish I could have gone to that party. And I have a really cool sheet for you here. And you can go ahead and you can design your own creature. I got all the instructions on here. You just got to print it out. Link is in the description. And then you can tell me what creatures you use. So you don't have to use a troll and an ogre. You can use different creatures. And you can tell me what your creature's name is. Make sure to share that with me on Instagram, okay? And if you would love your very own copy of the story that I just read today, I got a link below as well where you can go ahead and order that. Just make sure it's okay with a grown-up. Make sure they order it for you. And then I have a little information about the author as well. Okay? Sweet! All right, so thank you again for joining me today. And I look forward to reading with you again soon. Bye-bye.